All right, Davison Figueiredo, usually a fast starter. Going to be interesting to see how he approaches the early portions of this round here. He is methodical. He can strike and grapple with any man in this division, but this matchup, he believes, provides him a lot of advantages. Let us see how it plays out.
Those are the body kicks that'll crumble you.
All right, so Petr Yan at times a slow starter, finding the range here early tonight.
And that's out of the norm for Petr Yan. As you said, he's a guy that starts a bit slow because he always wants to process information. He's a professor out there. But by landing that shot right there, it tells you that he's taking a bit of a different approach tonight. It's always funny watching the beginning of these fights as guys try to really set the tone of the fight, the pace at which we are going to fight.
Danger factor high no matter where it goes against Davison Figueiredo, but he goes to the takedown here early, DC, and he gets it.
Very early in the fight, we saw that against Alex Perez. He gets you to the ground and he overwhelms you. So even though people think or fancy Davison Figueiredo a striker now because he possesses such big power, the guy is a tremendous grappler, and it shows in him getting that takedown.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body, starting that up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Just over 2 minutes to go in round one.
He passed the half guard.
Well, the ground and pound has been working for him. Nice job here by Figueiredo. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Figueiredo. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
Oh.
There it is, another strike to the body. That has been a big storyline in this fight. We'll keep an eye on it as the bout continues.
You know, we'll keep an eye on it. But the person that should be addressing it is his opponent. His opponent isn't doing anything to deter him from doing this constantly. He has got to change something if he wants to fight this fight and win this fight.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. All right, here, final seconds of round one. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, so saved by the bell. He was getting grounded and pounded something fierce there near the end of the round. You see, it's going to take him a good chunk of these 60 seconds between rounds just to get back to his feet.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. The cardio and the conditioning of Petr Yan is just absurd. I mean, this fight has just been a great showcase for him in all respects of mixed martial arts. Figueiredo is tough as it gets, but how about the size of that bruise starting to form on his right side?
Oh, nice combination, yes.
Right on the button. And follows up with another one. There's that patented single.
Passes to half guard.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Figueiredo.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Petr Yan. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Figueiredo's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Hard ground and pound shot there, and yes, it was hard, opening right up. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Figueiredo. Lands with the ground and pound. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop him. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Seconds winding down in round 2. Two rounds in the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon...
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here. He's looking for that left hand, not there. All right, there it is again, DC. That Piotr Jan jab has been in his opponent's face all night. Effective jab there by Jan. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas.
Huge connection there.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Well, the octagon, not a great place to be when you're looking for a rest or a stool. His stamina has been... Oh, big shots raining down. Jan's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Figueiredo. Another ground and pound strike lands. Davis and Figueiredo going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. 2 minutes and change to go in our third and final round. Fighters back to their feet here.
Oh, get him again.
Oh, another ground strike gets through. Steps in.